Ever wondered why you are attracted to a certain type of person when it comes to dating? It's a question that's crossed most of our minds, and it turns out there's actually some science behind it. Dating preferences are a fascinating enigma, deeply rooted in our biology and societal norms. A study on online dating revealed some intriguing insights about what men and women prioritize when looking for a potential partner. Women, it seems, are most concerned about a man's height. On the other hand, men are more preoccupied with a woman's weight. This means that men who are just an inch under the average height and women who are more than 20 pounds overweight often face more challenges in the dating game. But why are these specific attributes so important? It's all about perception. Height in men is often associated with strength and protection, while a healthy weight in women is linked to fertility and youth. These are biologically ingrained preferences that trace back to our primal instincts. Now, let's take a detour into the animal kingdom where the dating scene is equally intriguing. Male rats, for instance, show a clear preference for variety in their sexual partners. When a male rat is introduced to a new female rat, it begins their relationship with a frenzy of copulation. However, after some time, the male loses interest. But when a new female rat is introduced, the cycle begins anew. This pattern continues until the male rat is completely exhausted. It's a clear demonstration of the male rat's preference for variety, and perhaps a reflection of the variety-seeking behavior in humans as well. So, it seems that in the grand scheme of dating, height, weight, and variety play significant roles. But that's just scratching the surface of this enigma. There's a whole other world of factors that come into play when it comes to attraction, including personality traits and physical attractiveness. So, height, weight, and variety seem to play a significant role in the dating game. But what about personality traits and physical attractiveness? Does your personality or physical attractiveness determine your dating success? Let's dive into a fascinating study conducted in 1966 at the University of Minnesota, Minneapolis. This study gathered a group of over 600 student volunteers and revealed something quite insightful. It showed that when it came to being liked by a date, there was little or no difference between introverted and extroverted personalities. Instead, young college adults were primarily concerned about the physical attractiveness of their date. Now, what about the physical attributes that sway attraction? Interestingly, women show a stronger attraction toward males who possess what is considered the ideal hunting physique. This physique includes strong shoulders, narrow waists, and broad chests and shoulders, without being too bulky. Men with a higher shoulder-to-hip ratio reported having sex at an early age and with more sexual partners. Let's dig a little deeper into the world of male attractiveness. It turns out facial hair plays a significant role. Women perceive men with beards as having the biological and social qualities that would enhance their value as husbands. They also consider these men to be more potent and more active, suggesting not only virility, but also physical attractiveness. In a professional context, female managers considered bearded men to be more competent. However, it's interesting to note that male bosses did not share this perception. So, where does this leave us? It's clear that physical attractiveness plays a substantial role in dating. The physical attributes that are deemed attractive can vary, but certain traits, such as a good physique in men and the presence of facial hair, seem to be universally appealing. It's important to remember that these are general trends and not hard and fast rules. Everyone has their own unique preferences, and what's most attractive to one person might not be to another. However, it's undeniable that physical attractiveness plays a significant role in initial attraction and dating. Physical attractiveness, it seems, holds more weight than we might have anticipated. But does it end there? Could the scent of a man or the physical traits of a woman influence dating preferences? This may seem like an odd question, but research suggests that these factors can indeed play a significant role in attraction. Let's start with a fascinating study that found women tend to date men who smell similar to their fathers. It's a curious fact that might make you raise an eyebrow, but it's grounded in the science of pheromones and our inherent drive for compatibility and familiarity. Now let's shift gears and delve into the work of Dr. David Buss, an evolutionary psychologist who recorded mating preferences for over 10,000 people across 37 cultures. He found that a woman's physical attractiveness consistently ranked at the top or near the top of every man's list. Dr. Buss concluded that nothing was more important to a marriage-minded woman than her good looks. And what about that rush of adrenaline you feel when you're attracted to someone? It turns out that this surge of adrenaline can actually make a potential date seem more attractive. It seems our bodies are hardwired to associate excitement and risk with potential mates. Now, let's talk symmetry. Both men and women rated symmetrical members of the opposite sex as more attractive and healthier than their less symmetrical counterparts. Men with a higher degree of symmetry even reported having more sexual partners. Furthermore, estrogen plays a pivotal role in a woman's physical appearance and attractiveness. This hormone slows bone growth in a woman's lower face, chin, and brow, making her features relatively smaller and shorter, and her eyes more prominent. These traits are typically viewed as more attractive because they signal reproductive health. Interestingly, research also reports that symmetrical men smell better to women, especially if a woman is menstruating. But the detection of these scents seems to be a subconscious reaction. Finally, having similar genetics plays a significant role in mate selection, accounting for about 34% of the decision. Partners with similar genes are more likely to have a happy marriage. As we can see, attraction is a complex interplay of various factors, including scent, physical traits, and even genetics. So, what have we learned about dating preferences today? Well, it's clear that physical attractiveness plays a significant role in our dating choices. For women, a potential partner's height is a major concern, with tall men having greater reproductive success due to their ability to attract mates. Men, on the other hand, are more concerned about a potential date's weight. We also delved into the fascinating world of rats, uncovering that male rats show a preference for variety in their sexual partners. This got us thinking about the importance of physical traits in human attraction too. Broad shoulders, narrow waists, and broad chests without being too bulky are particularly attractive to women. And let's not forget about scent. Women tend to date men who smell like their fathers, and symmetrical men apparently smell better to women. Lastly, we discovered that having similar genetics plays a significant role in mate selection and marital happiness. While dating preferences can be complex and multifaceted, understanding them can provide intriguing insights into the human mating game. Remember, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and everyone has their own unique preferences.